is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about trka just for a bit. Haven't been here for a couple of days. At the same time, nothing's changed since Friday's video, so if you're a subscriber and you watch the videos, you kind of know what I'm looking for. We were looking for a 20-cent retest somewhere in that area based off of the 4-hour trend line and the RSI grind line that we've been watching just to see how it goes, and we said don't be surprised if there's a 20-cent tap. So if you guys were patient and you were watching that, then awesome, you weren't wasting your money in the meantime. And if you weren't patient, or if you didn't watch that video, then thanks for your support as we were headed down there. Let's see just a couple of things. We're going to look at the Ortex. We'll look at what the insiders are doing as far as we know, and we'll look at the charts just to see what we're looking at, hopefully for the upcoming days, and we'll go from there. It's not financial advice, just for entertainment. So anyway, what I like to see whenever I click on the insider trading as far as Ortex goes, basically we don't have any action in the last 3 months from the insiders that have initiated any type of sell orders. Even if I go 12 months, there's no sell orders that have been initiated from the insiders as far as I can tell. So we like to do what the insiders are doing. They're not buying, which is a little bit concerning, but they're not selling, so that eases my mind just a little bit. I think there was one institutional sale and 8 buys. The institutional sale was clocking in around $20,000 or something, so nothing too crazy going on there. Again, with Ortex, we know the numbers have been changed, and we don't know what's reported, what's actually going to be true as far as everything goes here. So what I'm really looking at are 2 numbers. The utilization, I want to see that hit 100%. It's increasing since the last time we made a video. It's at 97.48% right now. And I really want to see this cost to borrow average start making some jumps as we start getting higher on the utilization, 46.88%. Kind of just tells us who's willing to loan out their shares and what price are they willing to loan those out at. How far out of hand could it get? I don't know. Let's see. If we look at just the live short interest, it has increased, estimated, and I don't know if these numbers are correct or true or not, so I'm not paying too much attention to this. I'm just throwing it out there because some of you guys like to know what Ortex is saying. So live short interest of the free float, 4.33%, and the live short interest clocking in at 13.27 million as far as Ortex is concerned. How's our fail to delivers looking? Are we on the threshold list? We're not anymore, it doesn't look like. So okay, we got that going on. The trka charts, let's look at those. So we had our trend line, right, that's been drawn up here. If you guys drew it up, then you were watching it as well, with a little bit of a dip below, but it was bringing us down to that 20-cent rough area. What I'm looking at right now is I like that we had our double bottom to a degree, right? Tried, rejected, double bottom, nice strong push up. Here's your retest on your trend line, and then another nice strong push. So what trka does not like to do is play by normal, say, patterns or what you would expect it to do. A lot of times it just does the exact opposite. I don't know why. Crime maybe, but hey, at the same time, we play what we have, so just keep an eye on it. What I would like to see is, I guess, a cup possibly, or an inverse head and shoulders form on the 1 hour. So be watching for a potential little bit of a pullback if it doesn't push. This could be a bullish triangle, flat top out, rising support underneath, and your next leg up. Or this could be a little shoulder head and then another shoulder, which would bring you down, or it could be a cup with a handle, bring you down just a little bit before the push. So that's what I'm watching. I do not want to see it test 20 cents again. There could be a triple bottom, sure, absolutely. Why couldn't there? But if it loses that 20 cents off of a triple bottom, that's not going to be very bullish in my opinion as far as we're looking to the upside. But, if we do get a triple bottom with a bounce, okay, that's okay. Keeps us in trend, keeps us moving. I don't want to see this double bottom area lost. So I'm keeping a close eye on that. Again, right now I would be watching how this resistance area, as far as the after hours go in 24-27, how it moves there. Does it break through? Does it become support? Does it work its way off of it? Next level 25.82, 27.38, 29.59, and then 32.41. So that's to the upside. And what are we watching to the downside? 22.34. I think that could be a nice place for it to find support, and I would prefer it to find support there rather than come down to the 20-cent range again. Why were we watching it on the 4-hour? Because we had our trend line right here that we were expecting the RSI to bounce off of, just a fuzz below, and it has climbed back into bullish territory. You guys know I like my RSIs above 50, depending on the time frame. If you're in here longer, you want it above 50 on the longer time frames. If you're in here shorter term, obviously you want it above 50 on your shorter term if you're making your scalps or whatever. So I want to see what happens in the shorter time frames. Our 30-minute has not set a higher high, so this is a little bit of why I'm thinking there could be a potential inverse head and shoulders. There could be a potential cup and handle because it has not made that push yet. Right now it is just kind of working its way down, so that could be seen in the charts, or we are going to see a bounce off this SMA, which would take our bullish triangle to the upside. So we're kind of at a standstill as far as which direction is it going to go. Is there going to be a possible better entry, or is it going to make its push to the upside? We've been here longer than we planned on, probably, and at the same time, that's why we're watching to see what the overall pattern is. Does it keep trend, or does it lose trend? At that point, make your decision. Or if you see any of these levels hit, you can always make your decision and trade your channels. That's what we do. Just keep an eye on it and trade it level to level if you want to, or see how it's moving between the levels and make your decision as far as if you want to exit and wait for a better re-entry, or I don't know. There's been plenty of opportunities to trade this one. I have not traded a single share yet. But don't let that be your decision, is what I'm saying. If you guys want to make the trades, make the trades, because who knows, right? We don't know exactly what's going to happen or how it's going to play out. And we know that every day that goes by, we do get a little bit further at risk as to what TRKA is going to do. It seems like a lot of the discussion is saying that they can't reverse split. I think with a couple 1-2 filings, I think they could do a reverse split if they wanted to, if they had to. I haven't seen any news, so I'm not alarming you. I'm just letting you know every day that goes by as we get into April is just getting a little bit more questionable as to how it's going to perform and what's going to happen. And number one thing is protect your accounts, especially if you have all your eggs in one basket and this is like, going to make or break you. Don't let any trade break you. Have your trading plan in place before you ever get into the trade so that you can make that logical decision whenever you either get in or get out, and you can move on, you can come back, you can at least protect your accounts and do what you want to do. Again, like I said, I'm not going to watch this hit 17 cents again. Maybe that's wrong in my part, but at that point I was accumulating with hopefully what big money was doing, and I had to create a new average because my initial buy-in was not the greatest where I thought it might stop. So the first play is my accumulation thought process as we're working our way down, but I don't just keep DCA, and at some point I say enough's enough. It broke trend, I'm out. I want you guys to be thinking along the same mind frame as to what is your tolerance. And the quicker you find your tolerance, the more profitable of a trader you're going to be. So guys, I hope you had a good day in the markets. It looks like it's been a pretty decent week for trading. I have not made a single trade. I've just been buried, and I'm trying to get unburied, but I am buried. So I'll try to get back in here and touch base with you guys as time progresses, but keep an eye on everything we talked about. Upside, downside, doesn't matter. Have a trading plan. Create your own thesis, or if create your own charts and watch your levels, and let's see what it does. I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.